Hello there. Let me tell you a little bit about this course. So first of all, welcome, and thank you for taking this course, or thank you for looking into it before you decide whether or not you want to take it. So let's talk about what this course is. Basically, it's a collection of explanations of formulas that you'll encounter in calculus, and these formulas and their explanations are presented here at a level that's appropriate for the typical Calculus 1 student. And it's also a great supplement for class material if you are a student, or maybe you're an independent learner. And if you're an independent learner, this will be helpful for you as well. It's also straight to the point. So there's no fluff, there's no filler, no nonsense, no little jingles or animations at the beginning and end of every video. Everything's just straight to the point. What this course is not, it's not a collection of rigorous proofs. So this is really important here. It's good to have rigorous proofs to really fully understand all the tiny little details, but at the Calculus 1 level, I don't really think that's appropriate. Rigorous proofs are definitely appropriate if you're a math major and or you're just planning on taking higher level math classes and eventually you get to a real analysis type course where you deal with stuff that includes rigorous proofs. But the goal of this course here is to help the typical Calculus 1 student. And most Calculus 1 students they're not on a track where they need to have rigorous proofs. What's really important is seeing all the algebraic manipulations, and that's what this course mostly focuses on. It's also not a collection of example problems, so example problems will be covered in other courses that I create. And this, I cannot emphasize this enough, is really not a replacement for going to class, so please do not use this course as a replacement for your class if you're taking a class. Now, who should take this course? Basically, any Calculus 1 student who wants or needs an explanation of Calculus 1 concepts, any independent calculus learner in the same position, and maybe you took calculus previously and you're about to jump back into the whole math game and you want or need a refresher. Who should not take this course? So this is just a reiteration of what we said on the previous page, but I do want to say it again because it's really important. If you're looking for rigorous proofs, this is not the right place. And if you're looking for example problems, this is also not the right place. Example problems will be covered in other courses that I create. So let me talk a little bit about why this course exists, why I decided to create it. So many classes these days just don't have the time required to cover explanations for all of the formulas and facts and theorems that they cover. And that's really not good because in my experience, both for me personally and for most of my students when I teach, remembering a formula or a theorem is so much easier if we also know why that formula or theorem is true. So knowing the why behind the what really makes it easier to remember the what. So it's my hope that this course will address that concern. If you're a current Calculus 1 student, then most likely you're just having dozens of formulas thrown at you, and some, or most, or maybe in the worst cases, all of them are just not being presented with explanations. So you're just seeing a ton of formulas without really seeing why they're true. Or maybe you're an independent learner, and your main resource is a textbook that has rigorous proofs and explanations at a level that's more appropriate for a real analysis class. So that's also really not that great because somebody who's just beginning a calculus journey really needs to have more intuitive explanations and not explanations and proofs at a higher, more advanced level. So this course provides these explanations in full at the appropriate level. So these are provided in full. There's nothing that has you fill in the gaps. There's nothing that says exercise left for this student. Everything's presented to you in full, and all the details of the algebraic manipulations are covered at a level that's appropriate for a Calculus 1 student.